What is up, WTW GM, and it was a Friday night. And host of Week in Review, Andrew Noel here. What's up, you guys? I haven't seen you guys for a while. I had my retirement match a couple weeks ago, and stuff has been going on in my life, and I start camp tomorrow, but I'm still hosting Week in Review. I'm still going to be involved in something WTW related while I'm going to summer camp. So Week in Review is going to be a show where I look at the week's high and low points, the superstar of the week, and the match of the week. Let me tell you, we have had a great week so far, and it was very hard to make out this list. I started this list around 4 o'clock, and now I'm making the video around 7:30ish, so I put a lot of time and stuff into this, and there's nothing really else to say. Let's get started on this. Match of the Week candidates. So I made a list of 3 matches that I thought could be possibly the match of the week, and we will find out the results later in this episode. Big Bubba versus Angel on Monday Night Showdown in a promo match. Okay, so this might be a little bit randomer. Like, we've had some very good matches, but the heart that I saw in this match was amazing. Big Bubba said it himself. He was 2-0 against Angel, trying to make it 2-1, but he couldn't. But he showed a lot of heart in this match. Angel, he has been doing amazing as of late. Angel has been on cloud 9. Angel, cloud, heaven. Anyway. So I think that definitely deserves a big thumbs up. That's the match of the week candidate. The next one is Frank the Tank versus Big Bubba in a Wednesday Night Extreme promo match. So Big Bubba's on this list again. I've really seen a lot of improvement in Big Bubba as of late. Frank the Tank, new WTW champion. I beat him in my final match, and let me tell you that he put up the greatest fight I've ever had in a match here. And he did the same with the Big Bubba, because Big Bubba, like I said before, he showed a lot of heart. He showed that he can stand up with guys like Frank the Tank and have a good competitive match. A lot of people predicted that Frank was going to pick up the win against Big Bubba, and even though he eventually did, Big Bubba put one of the greatest matches I've seen Big Bubba in, and that's amazing. I'm talking about Big Bubba a lot, and I'm saying how good he's been doing, because Frank the Tank is WTW champion. That's enough of a showing that he's been doing good, so I'm not going to talk too much about Frank. But Big Bubba showed that he can stand with the top guys right there, and that gives him a big thumbs up. And the final candidate for a match of the week is T-Caps versus St. Christian on Wednesday Night Extreme, no DQ, or Extreme Rules. Now, this was a little bit more of a tricky one, because there were so many matches that could have made it onto this list, but I feel like this one definitely did it. It's another underdog story. T-Caps, man, where do we start with T-Caps? He has his own company, one of the top guys in WTW at the moment. He's had great matches in the past. He's a legend, fellow Hall of Famer of mine. So it was amazing that JS102 would put St. Christian against them. But then I saw this match and I thought that it was definitely deserving. So I think that it showed what an Extreme Rules match was. It showed that everybody in WTW was on the same level in some way, and that was shown in that match. Now I'm going to go on to the Superstar of the Week. Now I have 3 different candidates, just like I did for Match of the Week. Angel would have won that match, and on Friday Night Wars, she had a very good and convincing Superstar. Spotlight Ahmed didn't ask her that many questions, but he definitely had answers. And with Big Bubba, like I said, Big Bubba impressed me a lot this week. He had a very competitive match with Angel on Monday. Then he got toe-to-toe with the WTW champion on Wednesday. Big Bubba had a very good match against St. Christian. Even though he was on the losing end, he showed what a WTW superstar is, and that's why I put him as a candidate. And finally, the third one is St. Christian. Now, this is a controversial pick, I know, because you're going to be like, wait, what about T-Caps and Frank the Tank and everybody else? I'm not going to judge this based off of popularity. I'm going to judge it based off of 3 things: how much they contributed during the week, their match quality, and what impact that they made. So St. Christian definitely had a very big impact this week. Nobody can deny that. He had a match with Big Bubba on Friday Night War. He sort of attacked Angel Tavares on Wednesday Night Extreme, and it's just overall he showed that he could make an impact in this company, and I think that that's going to be good. So the winner of Superstar of the Week is, drumroll please, revealed later in this episode. Okay, so what's next? The week's highlights is like the big things that happened during the week and the things that couldn't get into a match of the year candidate or a segment candidate, but it should be at least acknowledged. The following matches are on this week's highlights: St. Christian versus Coolness 210 on Monday Night Showdown in a wrestling match, Superstar Spotlight with Angel on Friday Night War, Big Bubba versus St. Christian on Friday Night War in a promo match, and James Trix versus Coolness 210 on Friday Night War in a wrestling match. So Coolness 210, we all know Coolness 210, he wrestles a lot of his matches. Sometimes he does promos, he's good at both. And this is one of St. Christian's highlights from Monday Night Showdown as well, because you see with these two, this is probably one of the better wrestling matches that I've seen in recent weeks. But this one showed that we got some serious talent here in WTW and that we got some people to be afraid of. Coolness 210 is right now the WTW Cruiserweight Champion and co-tag team champion with Angel Tavares. St. Christian, like I said, he is a candidate for Superstar of the Week, and we'll see what happens to him later in the episode. And another match of his with James Trix, Friday Night War Wrestling. I don't think Coolness 210 can have a bad wrestling match with anybody. I haven't seen a lot of James Trix. I haven't seen a lot of him yet, so I can't talk about him too much, but Coolness 210 made sure that this was a great match. James Trix definitely impressed me a lot with his moves, and this was a very good match. St. Christian versus Big Bubba, of course, on Friday Night War, 177 touts. Wow. They put heart and determination into that match. They said personal things, and they said some not as personal things. A lot of things happened in that match, and that's why I give this 2 thumbs up, and it was a great match, but it couldn't go for Match of the Week. Angel Tavares, she's not a she. He is a, he was, even though Ahmed Sakov didn't ask him a lot, Angel definitely responded, and even though Ahmed didn't ask him a lot, Angel definitely showed that he can talk it up. He said he sees a bright future in a singles career, that he sees something going with the Coolness 210 tag team, and it's going really great for them. Good job, Angel. Now the low points. Now, we all make mistakes. Things happen that we wish that they didn't. But, it happens. It's part of life, and it's part of the business. And this is funny. The YouTube announcement. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Angel, why is the YouTube announcement a bad thing to do on YouTube right now? That's very true. But I don't think that the announcement gave the publicity that it needed to have. And that's why I put that as a low point. The final low point is Masturbator versus Angel Tavares on Wednesday Night Extreme in a no disqualification match. I heard this and I thought it was going to be a great match. Angel Tavares was on fire, Cloud 9. Masturbator I haven't seen a lot of, but they were having an okay match until people started attacking, and the match could have been a lot better overall, and it just turned out on the low points. Now, Superstar of the Week. We had Angel, Big Bubba, and St. Christian. All great superstars, and the winner is Angel Tavares, and I'll tell you why. Big Bubba, although he was involved a lot this week, he ended up on the losing side of his matches, and he just overall didn't win a lot. St. Christian, even though he was around, just like Big Bubba, he was around a lot this week, and he did win a couple of his matches, but he didn't leave the impact that Angel left this week. And Angel won all of his matches besides the no DQ on Wednesday Night Extreme. He lost that match, but he won a lot of his matches. He did very well, and that's why Angel gets the spot. Now, the match of the week. Let me remind you, Big Bubba versus Angel Tavares on Monday Night Showdown in a promo match. Frank the Tank 95 versus Big Bubba in a no disqualification. In a promo match on Wednesday Night Extreme. And T-Cats versus St. Christian in an Extreme Rules match on Wednesday Night Extreme. These were all very good matches, but the winner is Frank the Tank 95 versus Big Bubba, because I didn't see a match with more heart and more determination than I did in that match all week. And that's just the bottom line. So thank you all for showing up and for one week in review. I hope to see you all next week. I'm Andrew Noel, and I approve this message.